Who we got? Who we got? Why rappers can't sell tickets, concert tickets no more. That's a fact. They still be selling, but not like it used to be. I really don't understand why people go spend money to go just hear the same music you could hear. Like, I mean, you watching them performing, but it don't sound the same. It ain't the same. They just walking around on stage. Just like, I see it for the people who like really give you a show, put on a show. But even then, I'm paying this just to watch you dance and to watch you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess some people who really admire idols and shit, or if you going on a date or something, but they just want to go to a concert. And people like Beyonce who start taxing fucking $500 to $1,000 for a ticket is crazy. But people like it, and people was still doing it until COVID hit. Once COVID hit, niggas noticing better things you could spend your money on, and niggas like, why am I spending money on concert tickets? Man, I can watch that shit as soon as it come out on
Lil
YouTube.
Baby, Lil Durk,
You know what I'm
Trippie
saying?
Redd, DaBaby, and Ken
Watch
Carson
when it come
most
out on
recently,
YouTube, man.
as well as Bobby Shmurda, who sold just 10 tickets.
Same thing as going to the game. Like, why would I go to the game and I can't smoke in that bitch? Now, if I can smoke in that bitch, maybe it's a cool little experience. But if I can't smoke in that bitch, I'd rather watch it at home.
It's
And
per
that's a
city.
fact.
It feels like every month, another mainstream rapper is quietly forced to cancel their shows and tour. But the question remains, why? How are some of the industry's
You just
hottest
watching
names
niggas jumping
struggling
up and
to
down
sell
on stage
tickets?
looking
Why y'all
stupid as a
doing billions of
motherfucker. And people
streams?
just love it.
And the tickets don't match.
Yeah.
Even stars with billions of streams.
I never noticed how many people are faking streams, and it ain't even them, it's the label. If you sign to a label and the label putting money behind you, that's what money going at. It's going to boost your streams. It ain't real people. Some people, but when they boost the streams, they get it in the algorithm to where you do start hearing it, but a lot of it was boosted and fake, but they needed to do that just to get it in the algorithm. Because if not, it ain't gonna never be pushed, you know what I'm saying, until they get in the algorithm. That's what they do.
Aren't
So
safe.
smart marketing
Just last
move.
year, Playboi Carti abruptly canceled his entire Antagonist Arena tour out of nowhere. And while all rumors pointed to low ticket sales, the truth is actually deeper than you think. In a genre like hip-hop, containing the biggest egos on the planet,
Heard
admitting
that
that
he
you
wearing
can't
fake braids out shit. That's crazy, ain't it?
sell your concert tickets is about the ultimate nightmare, especially when you're someone like DaBaby, who has even resorted to trying buy one get one free deals for his shows, only to still end up canceling. So what do rappers do instead? Well, almost every time you hear of a rapper cancel their tour, it will immediately be followed by a blatant lie.
What's good, guys? It's your boy T-Pain. How you doing? Got some news about the One Up DLC tour. I'm gonna take it upon myself to cancel the One Up DLC tour because it just would have been a bad look for me and it wouldn't have been entertaining for y'all. So now, let me tell you, I was advised to lie about this and say that I needed some time or I needed some alone time or me time and some shit like that, or I needed time to spend with my family or some medical attention or something like that. Just don't make it look like we I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Most artists lie. Whenever concerts get
Couldn't sell
canceled,
them bitches. They ain't
tours
selling.
get canceled, it's for low ticket sales. It ain't really about whatever the reason they say. And I think that's wrong. That's up.
About the only rapper in history to ever be
T-Pain
honest
be
about his
keeping it
flop
too
and
real.
take
That's why
responsibility
the industry
is
stopped
T-Pain,
fucking with
going
him.
as far as to reveal to us
Like they say about Turk, nigga, like you talk too much, you keep it too real, you hear me? You go on these interviews and go to telling shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Why is you saying this, you hear me? So they'll cut you off and the industry will stop fucking with you. They're like, you can't hold water, you can't keep our secrets. We ain't gonna invite you to the parties no more. You know what I'm saying?
that
That what
he
he
was
be
advised
doing.
by his team to lie and make up an excuse for his poor ticket
And he think we forgot he cut his dreads off and he sold them bitches back in his head, nigga. We ain't forget.
sales, which is again, as I mentioned, what 99% of
I
rappers
bring it
do.
up every
This
time I
morning
see
news
his
for
dreads.
fans
It
and
pisses me
Chance
off.
the
'Cause I wish I would have knew. Cause back then I had my dreads and I cut them bitches off and I was mad. I was like, boy. And then I started seeing people like Wayne who just didn't give a fuck, shit just ragged. I'm like, damn, I could have kept my shit. You hear me?
Rapper,
Niggas
the
sawing them
Chicago
bitches back
artist,
in.
announced on Instagram that he is canceling his upcoming tour. He says he is going to take some time off to be with his family and make some new music.
Despite also running a 2-for-1 deal as well. When Chance the Rapper announced the cancellation of his Big Day tour back in 2019, as you can read from his old Instagram post, he claimed that it was to take time off to spend with family. However, according to a lawsuit filed by his ex-manager a year later, it was instead terrible ticket sales that resulted in the tour being canceled.
Check.
But yet, as bad as his numbers were,
we knew
Chance
that.
the Rapper's ticket sales were still way higher than Bobby Shmurda's. As
Damn,
his
my
first
boy.
tour following his long-awaited release from prison, Bobby Shmurda was set to embark on a 19-night concert run. That was, though, until his booking agent came out to reveal that the number of 19 shows may have actually been higher than the total number of tickets. Full transparency, the tour was canceled due to an average of 10 tickets sold per show. The booking agent.
You should have did like, you should have started off a little small. That was their problem. They be trying to go too big. Start off small, see what it's looking like, see where your fans at and what states. Start off with the states that only fuck with you, that you know fuck with you for you, and they gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? You do them 8 tours, 8 cities, some shit like that, and then those sell out. Then you start adding more. Add about 3 more, you know what I'm saying? Then you add 2.
Clarified, not a lack of promotion. We ran ads and we have receipts. This wasn't about effort, it was about demand. Even continuing on to post proof of these diabolical sales, such as here, showing only 9 total tickets for his scheduled show in Washington, D.C. But although definitely not this embarrassingly low, as it turns out, low attendance was also the reason why Trippie Redd canceled his St. Michael tour 2 years ago, despite trying to...
And once they start canceling and shit like that shit start hurting your heart and your pride. You know what I mean? You knowing people ain't coming out to see you and shit. Now you stop making music a little bit, or you start going slower on it. Now you ain't dropped an album in 2-3 years, and now you just fell off. You hear me? You gotta work through this shit
on his
sometimes.
story.
Hey guys,
you gotta start posting and make them niggas want to come to your show. Do some shit, man. Turn up, you know what I'm saying?
Update you guys. So you guys have been talking about tour and why I canceled it. You want an explanation? So boom, I'm dropping a project named St. Michael, right? What if I was to tell you that's my son's name and I canceled tour because I had to deliver my son? Y'all sitting there bashing me, saying all this crazy stuff, and here I'm just bringing my child into the world.
Trippie claimed that the birth of his son was the reason why he canceled his tour, yet the majority of fans saw through the truth. Not to mention that after taking a DNA test, he learned that it wasn't even his real son.
Fatherhood, I feel like
I was about to say, I seen it on DDG shit.
Bruh, I got a DNA test, I don't even got a kid.
Damn, that's cool.
You for real? I swear, bro.
But seeing as this was scheduled to be an arena tour, with
Why you
Trippie trying to
say that
play
shit
NBA
on live,
arenas such
nigga?
as
You know I'm on
Barclays
live.
Center,
I can't cut it out. Niggas be like, man, go cut that shit out. I said some shit I shouldn't have said. Take it out. Nigga, we live. Nigga, ain't no taking nothing out.
which booking too big of venues is another massive problem.
I really don't know if he wanted to tell that, you hear me? Because I don't even know if it was his, well, it is his place to tell, but I don't think he wanted the world to know that. He shouldn't have.
Get into. And for Trippie Redd, he just couldn't sell as many tickets as expected. However, going back to if you believe what T-Pain said about excuses, and even some artists who use made-up health problems to hide the
That
truth.
nigga eyes
Or I
always
needed
do
some
look
alone
like that.
time or me time, and I needed time to
crazy,
spend with my family or some medical attention or something like that.
Well then, the same could also be true for Lil Durk. Durk was sick, fatigued, and tired, cited Lil Durk's manager on the cancellation of his tour. The doctor recommended that he take some time off to heal up and get ready for the rest of the year. 2 years ago, out of nowhere, Lil Durk randomly axed 24 dates out of his Sorry for the Drought tour. And despite citing his need for rest, which did happen to conveniently come a week after this TMZ report surfaced about Lil Durk in the hospital with severe dehydration, however, many fans weren't buying it. He's fine. The ticket sales were more dehydrated than him, is the real reason. Going on to point out that Durk still performed 2 shows in his home city of Chicago shortly after. Just a cop-out to embarrassing ticket sales.
Chicago,
these dudes think they're way bigger than they are, trying to headline arena tours. Considering that, at the time of this announcement, most of Durk's venues had only sold about 40% of their tickets. While sure, exhaustion may have played a part, this was the perfect timing to escape his underperforming presale. But then, shortly after, to follow in his footsteps arrived this headline in regards to his partner in crime, Lil Baby. In addition to this viral tweet showing us exactly how many empty seats were still left, as you can see, there were a lot of blue unsold tickets. Lil Baby was then forced to cancel 10 dates of his scheduled tour. But how is Lil Baby struggling to sell tickets?
Now Lil Baby's headlining the tour, and you got your supporting acts on the tour ain't really got no slaps like that. Gotcha. And you're trying to sell arenas?
Seats out. Living with opioid addiction
that's
can be
the
a struggle.
Problem. Maybe they're just going too
Supplicate
big.
with counseling is for adults with moderate to severe opioid addiction.
For a star like Lil Baby, who literally had the #1 most popular album of 2020, this was certainly strange. But there is one simple reason that will explain it all. However, if you ask Lil Durk's manager, he will tell you that the main reason behind Durk's low concert sales is due to, quote, other verticals right now that are eating into the entertainment touring. Pointing out live streamers as an example. These kids are literally vacuuming money from all these fans, and the fans are not even leaving the house. That's where the money is going.
Chat W subs! Hi X Chief with the 5 gifted, appreciate it.
Implying that live streamers such as
Globe
Consonant
looking
are to
good
blame for low ticket sales and rap.
Lately, the new Glow, oh man, I know academics used to talk shit, talking about niggas that never see Glow really like as a sex symbol and this, that, and the third and shit. She proved him wrong. Even though she did have a surgery or whatnot, but she stepped her shit up.
Definitely not to be my
shit.
first argument. But while I suppose partially true, most would probably be thinking, is rap as a whole just on a decline? Is that why ticket sales are down, and guys like Moneybagg Yo have had to cancel tours, missing out on the biggest percent of their profit? Or is something deeper going on behind the scenes? The number one biggest factor right now behind the drop in concert attendance is the insane increase in ticket prices. Going back to Lil Baby's It's Only Us tour, besides his team's terrible promo and marketing, with many fans having no idea this was happening. As you can read though, the price for just one ticket in section 108, which keep in mind is not even on the floor, was priced at $220 for a single ticket. But just when you thought that was bad, then you add Ticketmaster's ridiculous fees.
So you guys finally see what I've been saying is factual. These are Megan Thee Stallion tickets.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And look how many hidden fees Ticketmaster has slapped on there, bro.
Owned and operated by Live Nation, the fact that the world's biggest concert promoter and ticketing service is one single giant company with control over how tickets are sold is also a huge problem, and largely to blame. In fact, a lawsuit was literally filed last year by the United States Justice Department suing Live Nation and Ticketmaster for essentially forming a monopoly over the live concert market, with a goal to restore competition in the live concert industry and provide better choices at lower prices for fans. While I confidently think every single person watching this supports that, however, has it worked? According to Billboard, prices for concert tickets have risen by more than 32% over just the past 5 years, with the average concert ticket costing $130 in 2024, which, for reference, back in 2019, the average price was $91.
I said 130 don't really seem bad. It's just when you go to talking about $300-$400, and that's per person, so it's like, fuck.
And with an already struggling
economy, bring my
the truth is, a lot of kids just simply can't afford to pay these ticket prices. Like coughing up $220 to watch Lil Baby rap over a backing track, or Playboy Cardi scream a few words and then dip.
Earpiece and sound horrible. Hell no.
But although lazy performances are a totally different problem that we'll also see in a sec, the question still remains: why are concert tickets so expensive now? And more importantly, how can we fix them?
They trying to make the money back that they gotta pay the artists, because the artists want so much money. They trying to, you know what I'm saying, the artists, they want a few million just to come do this and da-da-da-da. So the people trying to make their money back, man. Everybody gotta get paid and everybody gotta
eat. Is way higher, answers Lil Durk's manager, whose last name I won't even attempt. Staffing is way higher, and airplane tickets are nuts. You've got gas prices going up. Every element has gone up, and that has to be passed on to the consumer. It's no secret that prices for everything have been on a constant rise.
People don't understand. Post-COVID is a whole new world. This ain't the same world we live in. We don't live in before COVID when everything, you know what I'm saying? But now it make you appreciate all the shit how it was before COVID. Because after COVID, man, all the jobs is slow, work is slow, you know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't coming into restaurants like they used to. People ain't coming into this and that. So it's the economy, and then Trump and office fucking shit up too, so, you know, shit all fucked up right now.
And while expenses were also the main reason why Little Simz sadly had to cancel her entire tour in 2022, having the guts, though, to share with fans that, as an independent artist, funding her tour would leave her in a financial deficit.
We don't care. I've been left with nothing in my life before. For her to kind of just tweet.
The Ticketmaster's numerous attempts professional grade tools that make their bots even faster, allowing them to buy more tickets than one sluggish human could. Thus, this results in way higher prices.
Economy, man.
Well, in the case of Smoke Perp, in this viral clip right here,
Smoke
audience
Perp.
that couldn't even pack out a
Smoke Perp, nigga.
An attempt to figure out the disconnect. They're faking their streams, which is why the ticket sales don't match the streams.
Yeah, I remember Russ.
But stay out of my mentions with this stupidity.
The reality is, the labels are spending money.
I don't know what happened to him though. I've been stopped seeing Russ.
Devil's advocate, they're treating it like a marketing expense. Because in a sense, it like almost is.
You're gonna spend $100,000 on billboards. You're gonna spend $100,000 on streams.
Right.
Now, Russ's main theory stems back to faking streams, and while there's definitely an argument to be had there, with computerized bots yet again in play, one thing is for sure: music streams do not equal ticket sales. Although, yes, stars like Beyonce and Taylor Swift are having no problem selling out shows, seeing as the Eras Tour was literally the most profitable concert tour in music history. Meanwhile, though, as the New York Post even reports, it's not just rappers that are struggling. Basically, if you're not Taylor Swift, Beyonce, or Kendrick Lamar levels, from Jennifer Lopez, Bad Bunny, and Justin Timberlake to name a few, the whole industry has took a hit. And insane ticket prices aside, as so many casual mainstream fans nowadays just hear a song.
You gotta really have a demand, bro. People gotta really love you to come out there and spend that hard-earned money. Them hard-earned $200,
they like on TikTok or the radio for a few weeks until the next trending sound takes over. The truth is, this rarely leads to a connection close enough for them to want to go see the artist in person. Not to mention too that ever since the COVID pandemic, the concert market has honestly been oversaturated. You never before had a moment in time where all the horses lined up at the starting gate, and they all went on the road at the same time. Following the pandemic and lockdown, every artist was itching to get back on the road. And combined with a large chunk of fans not having an income or job during lockdown, with so many artists on tour now and endless shows, fans only have a limited amount of time and money we can spend, unfortunately resulting in diminishing demand for less established names.
Now it's getting to a saturation point, clearly, because everybody's announcing their tour this year or next year. So now fans have a lot of choices to pick from. Plus they have these festivals. Now they're choosing to go to here versus here. They're making their choices.
As academics also alluded to, besides your endless options of who to buy tickets for, the fact that fans can see all of their favorite artists perform at musical festivals throughout the year, such as Rolling Loud for example, although sure it's not quite the same as an entire full set, or maybe you don't like festivals,
shit just
if
not
it
the
means
same
you're paying
no
the same
more.
price
People just
though,
gotta
but getting
get
to see
used
30
to it,
more
man.
artists you like rather
Like
than
I
just
said,
one,
it's not the
why would
same
anyone
world. It's
not do that?
post-COVID. Get
Isn't-
used to it, damn it. Now maybe they have a surge of things go back up. Maybe once Trump on his way out the office, once he get out of the office, or maybe he might be the one to do something different.
Let's see what deliciousness you'll
maybe he
create
pop
today.
some money off
So
and then
many
hey,
flavors
make
and
everybody
choices.
come back
Dark
outside
roast with
because
hazelnut.
people ain't been outside since them COVID
Of
checks.
course, it still hasn't stopped rumors of the cancellation being because of low ticket sales.
I feel like he just saying the same thing. Low ticket sales.
However,
and,
with that being said, how can we
people canceling? It's mainly hip hop, but look at the people. Ain't nobody trying to check for no fucking Chance and Lil Peep, Perp, and all these people. Fuck
matters. Plus, to be honest,
Like you
personally
said,
I
you ain't
prefer
the big
smaller
name,
venues
the
anyway, as
Beyonce
they not
them.
only feel more personal
They
and
ain't checking
close,
for you.
but the sound is
Now I
usually
wonder
way
what-
better
what-
too.
yeah, I was
And
about
some
to
of the
say
best
about
tours
Playboy
ever
Cardi.
have been in small
What about
capacity
him
venues.
and Uzi? Travis Scott, they still selling? That's because they
Then
got the
brings
white
us to our third and final point. If you want to sell more tickets, then simply put on a better show.
Well, yeah, I
Rather
say
than
that
just
from
letting
the
your
beginning.
music
Simple
play
as
over
that.
the speakers while you stand
It's
and walk
it's
around on
simple.
stage. The reason why someone like Travis Scott can sell out a show in a few minutes
Yeah,
is
right,
because
he's
his
still selling.
concerts are entire experiences. From riding roller coasters over the crowd during his Astro World Tour, to then
Oh,
someone
right,
like
that's
Drake
crazy. I
suspending
ain't
this
never
yellow
seen this.
Ferrari on his run with
All
the
right, that's
Migos,
crazy. I
or
still
Kanye
rather
West's
watch
iconic
it
Sing
at home
Pablo
on
stage
a big
design.
screen
The more
where I
immersive
can
of a live
smoke,
show
drink, and
experience
do
you
what I
can
wanna
make it, the
do.
better. And
Well, I'm
definitely
pretty
the
sure
more
you can smoke in
memorable
that
for
type of
fans.
crowd. I'm pretty
Unless
sure.
rappers can
They
give
not
fans a
tripping on
reason to
smoking,
leave the
but-
house with genuine music and concerts that they can actually afford.
That's the same reason people go to the club, stand on the couch just to listen to music. Same music you could have listened to at home. But hey, y'all gonna learn. They gonna learn soon. Y'all wanna argue about it? Let's talk about it in the comments, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. We gonna talk about it.
Just do it for the boy.
Just do it.
For the boy. Do it.